Everyone to the Halo Rec League. We're here with our week 7 matches, which means some of our playoffs have already kicked off, and this is one of those matches. It is going to be a Master Premade match here between Lottery and Graphite. I'm joined in the booth by Dragar. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and it's time for some HRL.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And we're starting off pretty strong with an OS grab, pushing up the elbow side. Does get taken down, however, puts a lot of pressure, holding back the team from making any progress on the map.
Yep, it's going to be, I mean, it's all over. I mean, we saw the snipers already out of the gate, and, you know, some sniping going down across the towers. And you can see the pinks coming out as well as Graphite just trying to make this push and play defense here. Lottery's still going to have 3 players up. They're going to be, you know, making their way through the middle of the map and trying to apply some pressure here. Stoic is going to be pushing forward towards the sniper tower. Not going to be able to find one there, but will lose a teammate as J-Man goes down, and it's going to be halting the push a little bit here. 2 players from Lottery are down, and Graphite's holding this one pretty well, I think.
Yep, both go down, one go down on each side of the map here, and it is just an all-out brawl, trying to find a position, any kind of advantage. There's that sniper out of nowhere from Lottery, and taking down one member of Graphite.
Yeah, we're going to see, I mean, Dark Lord right now is currently 5-3 as well, is currently leading the lobby in terms of kills. I mean, it is Fortress. It can be slow. It can be really fast when it wants to be, as J-Man's going to find their first kill of the map so far. And it is going to be 2 dead right now for the side of Graphite. You can see both players currently trying to play defense in the back. It's just going to be Dread now trying to hold the line. Knows there's a player above as well as, you know, being pretty aggressive here and should get up behind Stoic here. Is going to get one, is actually going to lose that. Stoic is going to instead beat him down. Wow. Going the other way. And I mean, that was kind of your sneak attack, your chance to apply pressure, I think, because right now, like, Lottery's claiming a good portion of this map, and that was basically Graphite's chance to kind of relieve some of it, and they lost out that chance. So now it's going to be a full court press here from the side of Lottery.
Yeah, right you are, and 1 go down for each side and make that 2 for Graphite, and Graphite's just fighting any little bit of chance they can just to get a piece of this map. You do see a few overextenders here. They might get cleaned up here. Actually, they're doing a great job of staying alive. And another great kill for Graphite there. This might be the chance Graphite needs to make their way back into this map.
Something interesting is I've heard a lot of BR fire over the course of this map. I mean, it's not, you know, people prefer their bandits nowadays, but I mean, we've seen Duck basically picking this up every single time. There's at least 1 in the hands of Lottery, and that's a nice snipe there out of Dark Lord as well. Well, what kind of skin is that? Haven't seen that one before. So that one was new, but you know, Dark is only going to get the 1 before going down, so the power weapon is going to be on the floor, possibly in the hands of the side of Graphite here as they're trying to continue to push forward and try to just defend their base, but 2 quick kills going the way of the side of Graphite will put a stop to that push, as Live Armada is going to get one in response, but that will shut everything down as they will find Dread as well. You can see Dark Lord once again with that sniper in hand. That power weapon is on the board, and I haven't really seen Graphite's, you know, come alive in the kill feed at all. So I want to see whether or not they're going to be able to pull that out, or if they've just been losing it.
Yep, and the sniper still doing work with the Dark Lord here, trying to stop this flag run. Oh, the sneaky route comes through though, and this flag is almost home. A few more kills, and this should be a first game point.
Yeah, we're going to see, I mean, it's just down there on the ramp. It is so close right now. You can see Dread's trying to track down this player. It is going to be Dark Lord. The flag, though, was tossed off the stand, it looks like, and J-Man is just going to be taking some fire from the side. Won't end up going down. Somebody has to touch that flag from Graphite. You got to get onto that before it returns itself, and they're going to do so. So Duck is going to grab it, is going to bring this one home. They're going to return their own flag. All the players from Lottery, I don't think anyone is in a position to do anything, as Dark Lord is going to slam that OS home, but the first cap is going to go to the side of Graphite here, which honestly a little surprising, I think, given the amount of pressure they've been under over the course of this map so far.
Yeah, that is very surprising. Graphite looked like they were just struggling to even get any piece of the map under control, and that OS comes right there, as we just seen, to make a great play for the side of Lottery. Lottery now on the offense, and Lottery gets the flag off the pole. We're looking for any more slays in the feed before that flag can really get anywhere. 1 comes in for Dark Lord, but it looks like he's going to have to get back down. He's going to have to take a little more time before they can get this flag moving.
You can see, I mean, Stoic is trying to go on this flank to kind of pick off these players because Dark Lord can't cross right now until some of these players have been taken down. Both snipers, I think, did end up in the hands of Lottery as well. So Graphite struggling a little bit with maintaining control of their power weapons here as they're trying to get in there, and is going to find one. J-Man will fall. Potential double kill here from Duck on Quack. Is able to find both kills and halt this push. It's going to be Stoic next player up, and while that's all going on, Togaskar is actually taking the flag and run off with it. So this is going to prevent a cap for the next, at least, like, you know, minute or so here, because the players from Lottery do got to get back. It's going to be a nice escape here from Jed, who's going to get out of dodge and is going to recover and trade out as well. So a nice play there. It's going to be all down to Shelves though here, trying to defend this flag, trying to prevent it from getting returned, and we'll get some teammate support. They'll catch one, and they're actually going to get to... That was an incredible play out of Togaskar. Like, this guy just single-handedly cleans it all up, secures the flag as well. And now we're gonna have, you know, good old-fashioned CTF stalemate.
Yeah, and these can take forever on this map. I mean, it's either the map goes really fast or it goes really slow, and so we might be stuck in this position for a little while here. Two go down for the side of Lottery. This might be the push that Graphite needs. Another one goes down for Graphite though, and that might be the end of that push. Yep, and the snipers did come up though. I did see a sniper there.
Yeah, we're gonna see is, I mean, everyone just sitting down. I mean, it's gonna be power weapons. OS, I think, also came up. I'm not sure who has that or if it's already been burned. J-Man will have it, and I mean, there's multiple walls between you and that flag. You are not going to be able to get to that. I'd love to see, you know, the player with the power weapon just be aggressive. Don't stand here playing defense the entire time, you know. Try to make use of that on the map and try to play aggressive. That's gonna be 2 dead though. From the side of Graphite, the third player is gonna be all in the back here. It's all gonna be left on Duck on Quack, who's being pushed and is gonna get one and not able to find the second. So this may be the flag return coming in. We're gonna see if the Graphite players can get to that flag in time, and I think they might. Dread is gonna grab that, and that is going to be huge right now for them as they're able to maintain that flag control, and the stalemate will continue. And, you know, Graphite's pretty okay with this. They're up 1-0, and I'm pretty sure by rules, if it ends up going to overtime, like, it basically just goes in their favor because they have that lead. So, like, the flag will burn out, and, oh, Duck just got absolutely domed. No more stalemate.
Yeah, those sniper
there it
shots
is.
Are coming in. Yep. There comes the point for Lottery, and now they're actually pushing for a double cap here. Not quite having the slays in the feed though, so Graphite will have their footing, and they will shut down this push. And that's probably a dead flag in the water unless some sort of miracle comes through. Graphite now moving in, trying to hold a power position over the top of this flag from the enemy side tower. 2 go down for Team Lottery, and yeah, this flag is actually, it's still alive. I'm surprised, I mean, it's still alive.
At some point, this should get returned. I think they're finally going to do so. No, they're actually not. Dark Lord's going to save it. As Togaskar and Duck both end up going down, as everybody, the entire team of Graphite just fell on the floor. They just landed flat on their face. And that is going to be a cap going through. J-Man's going to put this one through. Lottery's going to take a 2-1 lead. We're under 4 minutes to go. And all of a sudden, the game kind of flipped on its head in the span of, you know, 90 seconds or so here. Lottery went from, you know, being down 1-0 to a 4 dead into a 2-1 lead, and now that's another 4 dead, and Lottery actually might be trying to end the game right here.
Wow. Yeah, that is not good if you're Graphite. You are struggling over there, and yeah, that I don't see this flag stopping. This is the end of game 1. Lottery takes it.
Welcome back to the Halo Rec League, a game 2 situation here where it is Graphite and Lottery. Right off the rip, we see some pings coming through from Duck on Quack, and then a couple exchanges. It's a 2-2 situation on the map right now with 20 seconds off the clock. Stoic is able to get a slay off screen. Sniper in the hands of Togaskar. Well, that's an interesting gamer tag. But Rhaegar, finally, we got to cast. How are you feeling, and what was your reflection on game 1, and what do you see on the map right now?
Now, I'm excited for these teams. They seem to be pretty neck and neck. They don't really have any slight advantages over each other, besides from the power weapons on the map. These snipers have been coming in, and they are deadly. We're seeing right now the all-out brawl. It's a tie game, 5-5, and none of this is really swaying either way. the power weapons are in the hands of Lottery, I believe, and still. No, actually, it was Tagaskar, and he gets taken down. Now it's in the hands of Lottery, and we're gonna see that sniper be a big play here shortly.
Yeah, Shio, when I was hopping into the voice call, was saying how even this lobby is. So the power weapons, the rocket and sniper, no power item, specifically the power weapons, are really going to be a focus here on the map. We see a long distance engagement from that rocket tower to that sniper spawn. It's always a tricky engagement to win, but right now it's 10 to 11 here with 10.5 minutes remaining. Right now we're with Live Armada's perspective. He's doing a great job of just ratting here, helping the teammate. Unfortunately, it's not, not on time to really stop the kill, but things are tied once again. Graphite having a great response here, but Lottery with a Live Armada doing what's in his name, just living there, doing a great job, extends their life and gets an extra pick to keep things close. Graphite had a great opportunity to take the lead there. Stoic, a player that I've actually claned with in the infinite clan scene, gets the slay now. Rhaegar, what else comes to mind? What are you seeing? Because it's just high octane trade on trade on trade Halo right now. What's coming to mind?
Yeah, so I'm noticing a lot of these plays are up high, playing a lot of height, and actually they're just trying to stay alive. Staying alive is huge in a game of Slayer. The more you can stay alive, the more help you can give your teammates. And I'm seeing a lot of staying alive moments where they're just, backing down, playing their life, making sure they're staying alive, and that is working out great. As I say that, it's just an all-out brawl, and we're just seeing one after another just get taken down here. And
yeah,
now the kills are really starting to pile in here. This is just an all-out brawl.
Yeah, of course. Lottery able to get a nice lead here. It's 5 kills. I think that's the largest lead we've seen. Correct me if I'm wrong. LHC Dread. I know not LHC Savage, but they are also a very prominent name in the HRL. I've seen them pop up a couple times. The sniper for J-Man 10 for life is not able to connect with the first 2 shots. Still has 6 bullets left, but gets taken out by Tagaskar. Yeah, that's a mouthful right there. But Graphite do a great job of responding here. Why do you think they're doing a great job of responding, as we see Shelves with the carbine trying to get the trade but does not? So Dragar, what comes to mind? I know I kind of just ruined it and to talk for too long, but 7 kills now for Lottery. What's been the recipe of success for Lottery, and what do you think Graphite needs to do a little bit more of?
Interesting. We just seen right there that the sniper got stuck in the ground, but yeah, Graphite needs to slow down, play more with the teammates. Yeah, the spawns sometimes flip and you're stuck out on the wrong side of the map, but you need to be playing with your team. If you're not getting these setups, you're just going to get collapsed on over and over. And I'm seeing a lot of the collapses come in to take down Graphite. Graphite goes 3 down there, and we're actually going to see another spawn setup. He comes all the way over here to this elbow to cover this spawn. Now they know where the spawners are at, and we're going to see J-Man here coming for the collapse on the side of Graphite. And actually Graphite is finding their way out. This actually might work.
Yeah,
but
no, they're able to move together, and just like you mentioned, even though they go down 2 members right there, Duck on Quack and Dread are able to just kind of analyze the situation a little bit more. Unfortunately, Duck on Quack did split off from teammate, and I feel like that's a play that's going to cost you in this Masters level in the HRL. But Tagaskar now on their perspective, trying to respond, trying to make this at least a little bit more respectable. 24 to 38. I don't want to say it just yet, but we may have something cooking on the grill. What are you seeing right now, Dragar, as the Rockets are up on the map and everybody's trying to contest for them?
I'm still seeing these setups and breakdowns. Like Lottery is doing a great job of holding down spawns, making sure they know exactly where Graphite is at. They're getting the rockets, they're getting the power positions, and they're just holding down the map. They have pretty much map control for the last couple minutes of this game, and that's really gave them a giant boost in their score, and is probably the recipes for success here, as we're about to close it out here shortly.
Yeah, no, great analysis right now, and just out of nowhere, I think it's been like 38-26. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Graphite are not getting anything right now. They're just in the blender. They have not gotten a kill while Lottery has gotten like 10 kills of their own. That's just astounding. The sniper is up. And if I'm Graphite, I'm trying to not get staked here. They're going to go 2 down in the series. I know the game's not over, but just like that, it is. Live Armada and Dark sound a little prickly, but Graphite now on the perspective of LHC Red. You really need this player to step up and make something happen. Dragar, take us away into this map, and Dark Lord with the Slay off screen onto Duck on Quack. What else do you see?
Seeing 2 go down for Team Graphite off the beginning here. And I don't think they even capitalized on the camo or even a setup for a hill. So this already, they're backing themselves into a corner almost by not spreading out on the map, not making these kills. And 3 go down for Graphite. This is going to be Lottery taking the map, taking the camo, and just taking the lead here.
Yeah. Although it's only a 1-second lead, as Graphite do a decent job of controlling A. They have the C spawns. The Dark Lord did take out shelves. Ooh, the back smack does not connect, but the bandit does. Doc on Quack able to get a triple before going down. Yeah, I was waiting for that badge to go through. That was definitely a triple, and the killing spree. Shelves is the last one up for Graphite, and now Lottery. The squad in purple will be able to just grow their lead here with that fundamental A-B hold that you were talking about before we loaded in.
Yeah, that AB hold is very strong, especially if you just watch your crosses. If you don't take too many risks, if you play it safe, you should be able to score a lot. However, once you got that setup broken down, I mean, it's hard to get right back into it. So now we have a BC hold for Lottery. Not your optimal choice, but it works for a temporary moment. And you see Graphite just trying to get their B side back. Unfortunately, 2 go down on both sides, and we're not going to see too much of a flip here, and that's not enough for Graphite.
Oh, yeah, a nice stick at top A, though, and Graphite able to wrestle back control somehow, some way, even though they didn't really have the slays on their side. Stoic is 7-2 and 3, and they're able to kind of shut them out for a second, and a nice double kill by Shelves right there. 6-2 and 2 right now, starting to make this competitive. Love to see that out of the squad in green, making things fierce on their sides. Their comms are probably loud. I think at this point, many teams in the HRL would kind of show their sloppiness in their comms through their play. But here I can see that they have sharp communication right now, and it's paying off. A Stoic is caught strangling in Lottery all by them lonesomes. There was, I think, Live Armada. No, it was J-Man. They're trying to help out. 3 down for Lottery as we see Graphite now are about to take the lead. They have active camo. Dark Lord just almost right next to the active camo. I'm surprised no one decided to at least get a melee in. Dread gets taken down. They're going to dread that play, not getting a little bit of damage earlier. It's 2v2 on the map. Shelves and Duck on Quack. Stoic and Live Armada. J-Man's up off the spawns, and it's chaos. What are you seeing? What are you thinking, Tragar?
Yeah, so I'm seeing Graphite is finally starting to pull away on that score. They're actually getting all the slays they need right here, and they're also doing a great job of staying alive and staying in power positions here. And every single kill gets answered for, and that's actually working out great for Graphite as they're still pulling away with the 40-point lead. And I don't see this one stopping. This one's going to keep going for a while here.
Yeah, right now Lottery just trying to get a B hold here. BC is what the combination that they decide to go through. I think it's just super easy to say, hey, I'm gonna spawn at C, let's go through long haul. Some players might say, hey, let's just double or triple stack on that control side push. But here I think Lottery are just trying to keep things simple, saying, hey, if we get picked off, we'll just go up again after we respawn when it comes to that Lottery to that long haul side push, excuse me. Right now Graphite spawning up at C. They should be able to get this. Duck on Quack gets hit in the back. I feel like that's a Dr. Seuss book right now, but Dread is trying to stay alive with the shock rifle, gets some shots gets hit with some shots across the map. 97 and counting to 60. What else are you seeing as we see Lottery take control of this A stronghold with some great plays by Stoic? I think it's MK. That looks like MK.
Yeah, that looks very fast. So that's a great double kill for Stoic there. Actually, we're looking at a triple possibly here. And yes, unofficial triple, but a killing spree nonetheless. And we're seeing the map is now flipping in Lottery's side. And we're actually seeing this whole AB setup is now, well, actually now AC setup in the hands of Lottery. But yeah, I'm seeing Lottery has a good chance to come back here. They got the kills they needed, and we're seeing a lot of Lottery put in the work. They're putting definitely in a lot of this work. See 14 and 8 on Stoic here, carrying the game a little bit. Also, I see on the opposite side Shelves with the 12 and 7. I mean, it's a pretty even match.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw the Powerball at 1.7 million today. I don't know if it's a million or billion. That makes a massive difference. But Lottery are playing like that Powerball prize pool is the prize pool in the HRL right now with how they're trying to save this game. They were down by like quite a little bit here, but they were able to bring it back. They now have the lead by 15 seconds and counting. AB is the hold that they elect to go with. And I feel like a bad habit for me in this map. I don't know if you can relate to this, but I always try to push for the triple. I'm like, I just want to suffocate the other team on strongholds, a recharge, but I don't know if that's really the best route of things. I have a coaching session later this week, so that's definitely a question I'm going to ask them. But right now, as I'm yapping, 142 and counting, as Graphite are not able to get past that 105 point mark, which I think is a solid benchmark. 102 is still a little bit underneath where I would kind of be starting to get my confidence in. But Dragar, what are you seeing as we take a look at Live Armada trying to get some shots, but we switch to the perspective of Stoic SJ, who gets taken out immediately?
I'm noticing that the Lottery is taking their way with everything, and like you said, do you push for the triple cap or do you try to hold down just the 2? And the answer to that is, if your whole team's doing it, then yes. It doesn't matter which one you do, just whatever the whole team wants to do. And it looks like they're going to try to recap B here as we have a little bit of a technical difficulty here. I think actually Graphite is now scoring. And we are going to be taking a new look at the map as Graphite has a new position here. They might just recover the game here. We might actually see a great match here. We might see them come back. This might be the comeback century here.
Yeah, I'm gonna break the fourth wall a little bit. If you're watching the stream, Dragar, with the actual like team titles, I would switch to the other one. It's a lot less laggy. But now, not breaking the fourth wall. Shelves trying to grab the active camo here, and will they be able to secure all these strongholds once again? It looks like Lottery had a foothold into C. They captured it and now are capturing A, so they'll continue to score. That was a nice little like 50-point run that they made. Lottery. So if that Graphite made, they were at like 103, now they're at 160. I'm a little out of practice right now, if chat can tell. Hopefully not, but 190 and counting for Lottery as Duck on Quack tries to take the shots through red pipes. I'm not sure if that's the push I'd be making. I'd probably just disengage right then and there. Stoic is pinging like a madman to batteries and pit, and it pays off because Dark Lord and J-Man are able to get a slay off screen. Duck on Quack is able to get a slay, and right now, if you look at that scoreboard, 27 and 12 out of the Dark Lord. Another great name in the HRL, a player that always steps up to the plate when they're competing, especially in this playoff round, if I'm not mistaken. And Tiger Gascard gets taken out. J-Man is trying to capture A with the help of the Dark Lord. I think it's going to work. It does. Shelves now and Duck on Quack unite at those A stairs to try to get a slay onto the enemy, and that's just a great play out of Graphite. It's a little unfortunate that the score is where it is right now, because Graphite are a great team. I think right now we're just seeing a great competitive series. And Dragar, what else comes to mind as slowly but surely Lottery look to close things out here?
Well, I'm seeing that the slays are really starting to pay off for the top side of Lottery. Lottery has the majority of the slays on for the whole match, and actually less assists than you would think for a team that's slaying out so well. But yeah, we're seeing a lot of pressure over and over and over And I think the pressure that their Lottery is pushing is just paying off. It looks like Graphite is a little bit floundering to the the kills that are in the feed, and a great stick comes through from Tagaskar. Sorry, that is hard to say.
Yeah, yeah, amen. No, I think I think you raise an excellent point right now, as it only takes 10 more seconds, now less, for Lottery to be able to take this map 3. Graphite steps into A, so this is really their last opportunity to make something happen. But it feels like a Graphite do decent, not great, but decent job at getting the damage in that they need in the map so that they can move. Right now, they are trying to take that B stronghold as Lottery try to anchor A, not get into the triple cap here. That was their last breath, and right now they are able to do something with it. They have extended their life a little bit with the active camo. It's just gonna be tricky to get off B. Throw nades if you got them, because this might be it. But no, it stops ticking. Purple, and as I say that, I jinx it. Caster's Curse Shelves rushes on A. This is now you cannot die. You gotta get the slays right now. Oh, a great bodyguard badge coming through, but it really disgusting. But it feels like now they're actually as I was trying to critique them, frankly, about not doing much with the damage they're getting, Graphite are now just like that, sliding into each other's absos, picking everything up, not allowing Lottery to really get much happening right now. But as I say that, 250 to 197 will be the score of game 3 as Lottery take the 3.